It's a beautiful shot of downtown Chicago on a Friday night. WNBA basketball coming your way. The Phoenix Mercury 3-9. The Chicago Sky 7 wins and 4 losses. Just down the road in Rosemont. Welcome courtside at Allstate Arena. Brent Stover alongside Patricia Babcock-McGraw. The Skies dropped 3 in a row. Fortunately, they gave themselves a cushion getting off to that 7-1 start. Nevertheless, they've got to turn it around starting tonight.
Well, the best remedy is playing a team that is really hurting. Phoenix has been devastated by injuries.
And that's a Phoenix team that played in the Western Conference Finals last year against Minnesota. Epiphany Prince, the impact of her loss, boy, it's been glaring so far.
Well, anytime you lose your leading scorer, let alone the leading scorer in the league, it's going to be a bumpy transition. The Sky rolled out to that 7-1 start with Pip averaging a league best 24.3 points per game. Now it's been the 3 straight losses in a row, and the Sky is averaging fewer points and shooting a lower percentage from the field, particularly from 3-point range where Pip had been deadly. Pip's absence on the perimeter has also made life difficult for Big Sil as defenses can afford more to pack it in.
So 3 losses in a row, and we hope to rectify that here tonight. But again, because the Sky started off with their best start in franchise history at 7-1, and we're in the lead in the East, they can afford this a little bit. Right now, still only a game and a half behind Connecticut. The Sky begin this Friday night in second place in the East, followed by Indiana, Atlanta, New York, and Washington. In the West, Minnesota, unbelievable. They've won 13 of their first 14 games, the defending WNBA champs, and you see Phoenix all the way in second to last at 3-9. Injuries, it's been a big thing, and you touched on it off the top. When you lose 3 of your top players, that spells a lot of trouble, and that's what the Mercury has faced.
Well, just 3 years ago, Phoenix won the WNBA championship in the Western Conference Finals last year, but it could be tough for Phoenix to dig out of this 3-9 hole without the services of its best 3 players, and these are 3 of the best players in WNBA history. Diana Taurasi is an Olympian, a big scorer. She's out indefinitely with that hip injury. Penny Taylor, an Olympian from Australia, is out for the season with a knee injury, and Candace Dupree, the former Chicago Sky forward, she's out now with a knee injury as well. Ouch, that hurts, Brent.
The Mercury has dropped 2 in a row, 5 of their last 6, and again come in 3-9. Pokey Chapman, Big Sil, and the rest of the Sky at home at Allstate, looking for a win tonight against this West foe. Tonight's game is brought to you by Jewel-Osco, my neighbor, my Jewel-Osco, and by McDonald's, the simple joy of McDonald's. Inside Allstate Arena, Friday night WNBA basketball. Tonight's starting lineup brought to you by Jewel-Osco. And for the Mercury, missing their top 3 players, so it's Bonner, Prahalis, Thomas, Houston, and Alexis Hornbuckle in the post for the Phoenix Mercury at 3-9. And the Sky Starters brought to you by Jewel-Osco. Courtney and Tamra, along with Petrovic, getting a rare start. Swin Cash and Big Sil up front for the 7-4 Sky, trying to stop a 3-game slide here at home tonight. The only team they've lost to this year at home is Indiana. Fortunately, this is a West team, and the Sky 3-0 against the West to begin the night.
On your feet, Sky fans! And now, the starting lineup for your Chicago Sky. At guard from James Madison, number 1, Tamra Young. And a guard from Gonzaga, number 22, Courtney Vandersloot. And a forward from Serbia, number 5, Sonja Petrovic. And the other forward from Connecticut, number 8, Swin Cash. In the middle, out of LSU, number 35, coach of your Sky is Pokey Chapman.
Big Sill and the Sky. Sill at 19 points per game, 14 rebounds. Hopes to get this team back on the winning track, and they take on the 3-9 Phoenix Mercury. And Pokey Chapman, second-year head coach, brought a little more of an attitude and toughness to this team, and we saw signs of it early. They won 7 of their first 8, best start in franchise history. But again, top player Epiphany Prince going down, and they've lost 3 in a row. Meantime, Phoenix Mercury, their head coach, somewhere in there is Corey Gaines, and he's got to get his team on track as we check in for the first time tonight with Julius Rhodes.
Okay, thanks a lot. Brent here with Coach Christie's side. Coach, a little bit of a skid lately. Phoenix a little bit down, 2-9, but a very dangerous team scoring 80 points a game. What's the focus for tonight? What have you given instructions to the ladies for in terms of what you want to accomplish?
You know, these players are playing hard. I mean, they've got 8 players that are dressed tonight, and they're just running up and down. You try to run them up and down the floor, but they're staying with whoever, you know. We've got to stop their runs. We've got to push the ball in transition, and we've got to get the ball to Sylvia. I mean, Sylvia just can go against anybody right now, so get her the ball.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck. Brent, Pat, back to you. Let's get started.
Christie fired up. So is Julius. How about you? We need one tonight, huh?
For sure, for sure. You see Epiphany Prince trying to inspire the troops there. You got the brace going, the crutches. We don't like to see that, but the good news is that Piff will be back for the entire second half of the season. In the meantime, others have got to step up, and Pokey Chapman has said it's got to be done by committee. You can't put it all on one person's shoulders. You got to get a little bit extra from everybody.
Well, if I'd have told you 11 games in, 1/3 mark of the season, the Sky's 7-4, you'd take it, right? I mean, you take it.
I think so, although, you know, expectations are high for this team this season. Sill coming off a great year. You bring in Swin Cash and Tisha Pinachero, Courtney Vandersloot's a year older, a year wiser, and Piff, you know, the season that she's had so far. So this team needs to keep chugging along, even with Piff temporarily out. Got to find a way to get it done without her.
Set for the opening tap, and again, this Phoenix team banged up without Penny Taylor, Candice Dupree, and Diana Taurasi, top 3 players. And you mentioned in the open, 3 of the best in the history of the WNBA. So if you're the Sky, you're catching the Mercury at a pretty good time. Again, this is a team that played the final last year.
And you don't get too confident. You know, remember, this league is highly competitive with only 11 players on each roster. Every team is stacked from top to bottom, but certainly Phoenix is not the Phoenix that everybody knows and appreciates, especially with Diana Taurasi out. That is a huge loss for Phoenix, and this is a great time for Chicago to snag one from Phoenix. This has been a tough team for Chicago to beat. Phoenix is up 11-1 all time against the Sky.
A little bit unbelievable, especially the way the Sky has fared so far this season against the West, and the way the West has kind of been down the last couple of seasons by and large. You know, last season with the exception of Minnesota, and the previous season with the exception of Seattle. Here's Sammy Prahalis, not a Big Ten country. A lot of fans around here know her, a former star at Ohio State. She's quick, right down the baseline, can't finish, knocked out of bounds. Sky's opening possession now.
I love Samantha Prahalis. I'm a Big Ten watcher, and I have loved watching her over the last 4 years at Ohio State. She reminds me a lot of Diana Taurasi. She's got the swagger, a little bit of the attitude, that street ball kind of mentality. She is really fun to watch.
Fast-paced is what we expect tonight. Swin Cash, baseline jumper air ball. And a rebound weak side for the Mercury. Their second possession just underway. All-State Arena, Rosemont. Dewana Bonner has it, where she's got that length. Takes the high screen, puts it on the deck, pull up at the arc, left it short. Rebound ripped down by Sill. Courtney in the open floor for the Sky's second possession. Her three-pointer is in there.
Courtney coming off a very nice game against Indiana on Wednesday. She hit 2 3-pointers. Her outside shot seems to be coming along real well lately.
Bonner out front for Thomas. Rotated Prahalis. Raises up on a 3. Off the heel, no good. Tapped out to Thomas. Fresh shot clock for the Mercury. Here's another 3. Alexis Hornbuckle. And she drills one. And we're all square at 3, a minute 20 deep. Tamara has it. Backs it out against the Zone look of the Mercury. A trap out high. Rolls it ahead for Sill. Double team. Turnaround jumper left it short. Rebound Swin. Back up. Lays it home. +1.
And that's something that we saw Swin Cash do quite often on Wednesday against Indiana. She was really hustling for loose balls, for offensive rebounds. She scored a season-high 17 points against the Fever. She's had a pep in her step lately, and that's what the Sky has needed. That's why Pokey Chapman brought her to Chicago in the first place. Just the energy that she gives, the hustle that she gives as a seasoned veteran.
10.5 points per game, and knocks down the free throw. Came in 8% for the year at the stripe. Mentioned the 10.5 points per game. In terms of rebounding, she's done it there pretty well at 5 per contest. As we take a look at tonight's keys, brought to you by Hertz.
Well, you know, Brent, there's always ups and downs in every season, and that's my theme for the keys to the game. We'll get them up here in a second. They're down low, up tempo. Down low, we talked about it, and Christy Sides talked about it as well, but Julius need to get the ball into Sylvia Fowles. You know, Phoenix hurting in a lot of ways, and one way is their depth at the center position. Nakia Sanford, she's their 6'4" center who usually starts. She's been bothered by some injuries as well, so you got to pound the ball inside to Sylvia. And then the up tempo, also talked about that as well, is that this Phoenix team's really hurting on the numbers as well. So you got to push the ball, push tempo, and tire this Phoenix team out.
Bonner got blocked inside by Petrovic, then stepped out of bounds. How about the opportunity to start tonight for Sonia Petrovic? She's given Pokey good minutes off the bench.
I think it's a magic situation, and it goes into pushing the ball, pushing that tempo. Sonia Petrovic, another perimeter player who can handle the ball and get the ball down the floor quickly.
Rifled in, Big Sill, the ball fake, and the score.
Great strong pass by Courtney Vandersloot. Has such great vision, and Sill with the soft hands, just able to catch almost anything.
Let's blow these guys out of the gym in the first tonight. How about it?
How about it?
Sharday Houston out there. Again, the starting 5 for the Mercury, those who follow this league closely. I mean, the starting 5 tonight: Dewana Bonner, Sharday Houston, Crystal Thomas, Alexis Hornbuckle, and Samantha Prahalis. So again, Penny Taylor not in there. She's hurt. Candace Dupree's hurt. And one of the best ever, Diana Taurasi, also injured. As Vandersloot misfires on the jumper, out of bounds. Back to the Mercury, they trail by 5.
But you know what, the key for the Mercury has been, and there's Candace Dupree, the former Sky forward. Fans here know her well, but the key so far for the Mercury is the reason why they've been able to hang in some games is because Dewana Bonner, she's a 3-time 6th player of the year in the WNBA, and she's starting now and one of the league leaders in scoring at about 20 points per game. So she has really stepped it up. That's what you have to do. That's what the Sky needs out of some of its reserves, is to step into new roles, fill different roles, and Dewana Bonner is certainly doing that for Phoenix.
We invite you to call 866-SKY WNBA before halftime to take advantage of our exclusive TV offer. Purchase any Sky ticket package and you will join the Sky's 2012 Olympians Big Sill and Swin for an exclusive meet and greet. Call 866-SKY WNBA to get your tickets right now. Mentioned earlier, they've got some length. Thomas provides that. She missed the free throw. Then Houston, the stick back won't go. Sharday Houston in close, couldn't hit. And back to the Sky. They lead by 4. Mid-range, Swin drains it.
Phoenix has some length, but they don't have any length with experience. All of their bigger players that they still have are real young. That's why you want to keep pushing it inside to Sylvia Fowles. Let her eat those young big players up.
Down the baseline, Houston turned it over. Here comes Swin, leading by 6. Ahead for Courtney. Pass never got to Sill. Hornbuckle the steal. Hornbuckle back the other way. Straight to the rim, off glass, no. Tapped out for Houston. Houston pulls it, got it. Sharday Houston. She came in averaging 12.5 points. Houston in her 5th year out of UConn. They've got Hornbuckle out of Tennessee, Prahalis out of Ohio State, 3 of the top teams year in and year out. Petrovic got blocked, and here comes Hornbuckle on the run. Prahalis tried to go baseline. Courtney cut her off, and now Tamra on the switch. Prahalis slicing in, tried to go no look, and stolen away by Swin again. And then Prahalis the foul.
She's angry with herself there. No reason to reach in the backcourt like that. Just get back on defense, but just a rookie mistake. It's been a lot of that this season for Phoenix. Just don't have the guidance. You missed that with Diana Taurasi out for the near future anyway. Only played 2 games for Diana Taurasi. Penny Taylor, a 10-year veteran, really helped this team. She's out for the season.
Sill against 3 defenders, got hammered in there.
See how good Sill is at looking out of those double and triple teams, getting the ball out quickly.
Tamra will inbound in front of us. 10-7 Sky, 5:32 in the first. 5 losses in their last 6 games for the Mercury. They've dropped 2 in a row. Lost to LA on the 23rd. That was 6 days ago. And then 2 days ago, lost at Minnesota. This is the second of 4 in a row away from home. They don't play again in Phoenix until the 7th of July against Atlanta. And then right back on the road the following game at Seattle.
It's a tough stretch.
Sky right back at home against Atlanta. Late Sunday afternoon here at Allstate. 5 p.m. start. Still good move. Got blocked from behind. Hornbuckle ahead. Prahalis. Got the high screen. Takes it in. Feeds Houston up top. Sharday Houston on the drive. Good D by Petrovic, creating the travel.
Great D by Petrovic. Really using her feet wisely. Making sure that she had good position, not reaching.
Penichero and Petrovic both completely healthy now. And again, Piff will come back after the Olympic break, so she'll play the better part of the second half of the season in terms of number of games.
If she comes back on time, she should get a full 17 in the second half.
See Penichero trying to stay loose on the bike sideline. Played about 16 minutes last time out. That was the Wednesday morning loss to the Indiana Fever. Here comes Bonner for Prahalis. Out front, Houston elevates on a 3, and she buries it.
This is incredible. I mean, yeah, Phoenix has hit 3 3-pointers already, and they're the worst 3-point shooting team in the league.
Go figure. Only 3 of 10 from the field, all 3 coming at the arc. Deadlocked at 10, 4:24. Young elevates and scores. Tamra.
I talked to Tamra this week. She said that she has really made it a point of emphasis to be working on those jumpers. She's more of a driver to the basket. At least that's what her reputation has been in the past. She's really getting good at hitting those, just popping those J's.
Hornbuckle pops this one. Too deep, rebound, long one out to Tamra. Sky by 2 as we go under 4 minutes in the first. Courtney rifles it in. What position by Sill, but missed that one badly. Outlet Prahalis. Prahalis knifing in, kicking. Hornbuckle into the lane, fall away too strong. Ripped down by Sill. Sill with 3 boards, 2 points. Sky being led by Swin Cash's 5. Sill baseline, crawls off. Bonner weak side board. Bonner right elbow jumper, and she buries it.
You know, the danger for the Sky is getting sucked into this helter-skelter game that Phoenix plays. You know, they come down, they shoot right away. Not a lot of passing on this team. They're one of the worst teams in the league in terms of assists, and there's Tamra taking the shot on her own. But boy, the Phoenix is just all over the place. Sky really doesn't like that kind of tempo.
Tamra with 4 points early. Sky back up a deuce. Swin defends on Bonner. Courtney has Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle dribbles around her, kicks. Center of the lane, Prahalis spins out. Thomas the putback. See if Tamara can get 2 in a row. Spins in the lane, left it short. Rebound pulled down by the Mercury. Hornbuckle ahead. Bonner out for Houston. Right back to Bonner, reverse lay-in. They look pretty good.
They're getting up and down the floor well. Don't show any signs of fatigue. Being aggressive.
Young takes the screen from Petrovic. Trying to shake Bonner. Petrovic post up. Fall away. Rattles out. Sill went for the rebound, but out of bounds to the Mercury. Break time here at Allstate. Tonight's timeout's brought to you by Robert Morris University, the Experience University. 16-14 Mercury.
Join us at Allstate Arena. For tickets, call 866-SKY-WNBA.
WNBA fans, don't miss a minute of the action with the new WNBA Live Access. Watch WNBA games in HD quality, live or on demand, all season long. And now you can watch games anywhere with WNBA Live Access Mobile. Just download the WNBA Center Court app to your mobile device and take the games with you. Go to WNBA.com, your favorite team site, or download the Center Court app to watch all the action today.
Enter the Hertz Midwest Showdown Challenge for a chance to travel to a Sky Road game against the Indiana Fever in the Hertz Sky Van. The winner will also receive autographed Sky merchandise and get to meet the Sky players post-game. Enter to win by visiting chicagosky.net. We got to beat Indiana, by the way, just on a side note.
For sure.
They're 3-0 against us this year. They've won 11 in the last 12, and we saw firsthand they just had a stranglehold on us on a Wednesday morning. Nevertheless, trying to stop the pregame slide tonight. And so far, not bad, but this Mercury team came out pretty hot, particularly from outside.
You got to wonder, though, when the fatigue factor is going to set in. They have 2 players who are ready to come in off the bench, Alexis Gray-Lawson and Andrea Riley. Already, Phoenix has 5 turnovers. You figure that those mental mistakes are going to start adding up as the legs start getting tired. Sky is going to have to be ready to pounce and take advantage of that.
The Sky 7-4, second place Eastern Conference, a game and a half behind Connecticut. Connecticut about to beat Washington right now, though, as Prahalis goes in and gets one, and a chance for 3 for Sammy Prahalis.
Sammy Prahalis has done a great job. You know, she has stepped in for Diana Taurasi. She's coming off a 20-point game on Wednesday in Minnesota. She's been one of Phoenix's leading scorers all season, averaging almost 12 points a game as a rookie. Talking about stepping up when your team needs you. She's done a nice job.
How about 5.3 assists to begin the night as well for Prahalis?
One of the league leaders there.
Youngster out of Ohio State. Here's Petrovic, shot clock at 9. Pinachero in for the first time. Backdoor and the finish for Shea Murphy.
Boy, that was beauty right there. You wonder why Tisha Pinachero, the league's leader all-time in assists. Boy, that pass was nice.
Prahalis way off. Bonner couldn't corral the rebound. Pinachero comes away for the Sky. Minute to play in the first, 19-16. Murphy in rhythm. You bet. Shea, 5 quick ones off the Sky bench.
The way Shea raised her hands, trying to get the crowd into the game.
And a score inside for the Mercury. And that's 23, Averly Worley, a rookie out of Liberty. Rarity to get a Liberty player in the WNBA. Averly Worley able to connect on a deuce, and it's 21-19 as Murphy gets fouled. Boy, how about energy for Shea? Immediately off the bench, making her presence felt.
Well, you know, we missed Shea Murphy. She missed those 5 games playing back at Montenegro with the national team there, part of her overseas obligation. So it's nice to have her energy, her spunk off the bench. Always a lot of fun to watch her. She's so aggressive, very similar to Tamara Young, and that defensive intensity that she brings as well.
We invite you to join the Sky for a night of family, faith, and fun on Sunday, July 1st at Allstate Arena. That's in 2 days when we host Gospel Night. Join the discussion on faith by Sky player Ruth Riley and enjoy a post-game performance by gospel artist Marvin Sapp. Purchase tickets starting as low as $15. Call 866-SKY WNBA. Final 30 seconds of the first, 21 all. Baseline drive, Bonner, tough shot, rolls it in. Wanted the foul, didn't get it, didn't matter. 18 seconds, shot clock off, kick from Tisha. Tamara lost the handle. Prahalis got stripped but fouled by Shea Murphy. First on Murphy, first of the quarter on the Sky with 13.2 on the clock. Final shot of the quarter goes to Phoenix. 8 seconds. Prahalis calling it out. 5 seconds. Prahalis with 3. Too much dribbling. Picked off by Ruth. Into the hands of Tisha. First quarter ends. And the Sky trailing by 2. 8-17 from the field for the Sky. 9-20 for the Phoenix Mercury. We head to the second. The Mercury by 2. Back inside Allstate Arena in Rosemont. Friday night WNBA hoops. The Sky 7-4, a game and a half back of Connecticut. But Connecticut 12 seconds away from beating Washington tonight. So for the moment, the Connecticut Sun will go up 2 games. So Sky need a win here to keep pace tonight. They trail by 2 as we start the second.
Sky playing pretty well. One thing is Sylvia Fowles, 1 of 5 from the field. She's gotten the 5 shot attempts more than anybody else on the team. She's just rushing right now, and that's what this Phoenix team can do to you. They can make you play faster than you want to.
Swin leads the Sky with 5. Tamara has 4. Should say Shea leads him. She's got 7. Here she is kicking for Ruth. LaCoe Willingham off the mark, and Shea brings it back out. Near steal by the Mercury, out of bounds, stays with the Sky. Shot clock at 19. Pokey telling her team to slow down a little bit. Pump the brakes. Andrea Riley in off the Phoenix bench. Enjoyed watching her college career at Oklahoma State. Put up huge numbers. Tamara trying to turn the corner on Worley. Jumper in the corner, way off from Shea that time. So she's got her 7, Swin with 5, Tamara has 4. Phoenix being led by 6 from Bonner, 6 from Houston. They shot 45% in the first quarter. Sky shooting 42%. The Sky out rebounding the Mercury, or rather getting out rebounded 12-8. Riley way off on a 3, rebounded by Willingham. Sky came in plus 9.5 in the rebounding department and giving up only about 70 points per game.
Leading the league in rebounds.
Ruth thought about the 3, 17-foot jumper, and she gets fouled by Bonner. First on Bonner. Ruth at the line.
How about Ruth Riley? This week she was inducted into the Academic All-America Hall of Fame. 117 people have been selected for that honor since 1988. She went to St. Louis for the ceremony, and coincidentally, that is where she led Notre Dame to the 2001 NCAA championship. Ruth was a 2-time first-team academic All-American in 2000 and 2001 at Notre Dame. And we had mentioned before, she made the dean's list at Notre Dame every single semester she was there. I find that very impressive.
Yeah, I'll second that. In the national title game, the big free throws late to win the game. She's been fun to watch and brought a lot at both ends. 5 points a game as she gets a seat on the bench. So the 5 for the Sky: Tamra, Sill, LaCoe, Shea, and Courtney. Sill might be limping just a little bit there as she came onto the floor. Bonner, a tough shot. No look shot with her back to the basket. Somehow connects, and she's at the line. My goodness.
And right at Big Sill.
Come on.
You know, she's been hitting shots like that this season, averaging about 20 points per game. Really coming into her own. As I mentioned before, the 2011, 2010, and 2009 WNBA 6th Woman of the Year. And now a star in this league, filling in kind of patchwork for the Phoenix Mercury, playing a different role, and she is playing it well.
She's got 9 on 4 of 6. Sill goes strong and rolls it in.
I think Sill has had about enough of being pushed around, having her shot roll off the rim. She took it in nice and strong that time.
4 points for Sill on 2 of 6. 2 minutes deep, second quarter. There's Bonner, defended by LaCoe. Trying to go baseline on her and goes up and scores. Bonner impressive, leads all scorers with 11. Foul out high as Courtney working against Andrea Riley. 2 of the top players in the college game in recent years in terms of backcourt stars. Petrovic back into the lineup. Shea gets a seat after scoring a quick 7. 28-25 Mercury. Early moments here in the second. Bonner will sit down and Houston back in. There's Piff, certainly not enjoying that seat.
Not at all. And we aren't either.
Backdoor, Swin.
Pass. Boy, Courtney has had some pinpoint passes here already tonight.
Courtney with 3 assists and 3 points. Jumper by Riley is off the mark. Pulled down by Tamra. 28-27. Tamra slicing in.
Great take. Tamra coming off those 15 points against Indiana on Wednesday. Really finding her role as a scorer on this team.
Sky in front by 1. Thomas over to Riley. Courtney defends. Offensive foul away from the ball. Gray Lawson picks it up. Alexis Gray Lawson, second-year player out of Cal. Good look from the second row seats here courtside at Allstate. Good place to be on this Friday night. I'm going to do the doubleheader on one of these Fridays. Cubs game afternoon, Sky game at night. You want to do that with me?
I guess so.
What? Swin. Okay.
Maybe.
Right.
Maybe I'll hang out with you.
Don't do me any favors. Swin scores that one. She's off to a good start in this first half. Swin Cash with 9 on 4 of 5. Prahalis picked up by Courtney. Houston drops it in for Whaley. Never got there. Turnover back to the Sky, and that's 8 Mercury turnovers.
No beers for you, though, at a Cubs game if you're doing the Sky game later at night. And I mean, isn't that why everybody goes to the Cubs game?
Cubs won today, 4-0. This would have been a good day to do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Petrovic misses inside. She's at the line for a pair. At the rare start here tonight, Sonia Petrovic, first year in a Sky uniform. Jenny O'Turkey and the Chicago Sky are proud to present Chef Mom recipe of the game. Tonight's recipe is turkey bratwurst with cucumber and onion relish. To download the recipe, visit chicagosky.net. bratwurst with cucumber nut. Now that'd be good to sit at the ballpark with.
That would be.
How about Carl on the handheld camera, always bringing us the pretty shots from down below and all over the place, really. 32-28. He can be everywhere at once. So can Bonner in this first half. A rare miss as she misses a three there. Sky can add to their 5-point advantage. Swing short on a triple there, and Bonner pulls down the rebound.
When the Sky gets back and makes Phoenix play in the half court, that's where the Mercury has trouble, and you see it resulting in a turnover.
Courtney turns it back over. Bonner straight to the rim.
And that's where they're good. Off of turnovers, in transition, helter-skelter. This guy's got to make this team settle back into the half-court offense.
13 for Bonner on 6 of 9. You mentioned she came in averaging 20 to go with 7 rebounds. Dropped in for Sill. Good position.
Way to keep that ball way up high.
35-30, midpoint in the second. Bonner by Swin. Swin stays on her. 10 to shoot. Houston dropped it off, and they get the score inside from Warley. Petrovic can't hit. Prahalis the rebound. Mercury with Houston, and she pairs 3, and we're deadlocked at 35. A quick little 7-0 run for Phoenix. And Pokey barks out to Courtney, get over here and call a timeout. Brings us to another Robert Morris break. Visit www.robertmorris.edu for more information. Sky fans, don't forget to call before halftime to take advantage of our exclusive TV offer. Call 866-SKY-WNBA and purchase any Sky ticket package, and you'll get to meet Sill and Swin. Call 866-SKY-WNBA to get your Sky tickets right now. We're at Allstate Arena tonight. 3 straight home games. Lost to Indiana here Wednesday morning on Kids Camp Day. And now the Mercury here tonight. And then a 5 p.m. tip Sunday against Atlanta. We'll be on television for that one as well. Ruth misses on a 3, rebound Houston. 4 to play in the second. Deadlocked at 35. Bad pass, Sill stole it away. Tamra. Off the bounce, got fouled on her way in.
2 areas that have been really surprising so far in this game. The rebounding. Phoenix, not a very good rebounding team. Sky's #1 in the league. Phoenix out rebounding Chicago right now 15-11. And then the 3-point shooting has been amazing for Phoenix. Right now 4 of 8 from 3-point range. Sharday Houston 3 for 3 there. Phoenix is the worst 3-point shooting team in the league at 29%. So those 2 areas, Sky's really got to close out on those 3-point shots. Can't let them take shots from there right now. And Sky's got to be better on the boards.
Sky 2 of 5 on the other side at the arc. 3:39 before halftime. All square at 35. Thomas out front for Bonner. 10 to shoot. Tamra defends. Here's Prahalis. Prahalis leans in on a jumper and rattles it in. 37-35 Phoenix. The second of 4 straight road games for the Mercury. Ruth open jumper and she drills it. Prahalis, quick release and connects. Back and forth we go. 39-37 Phoenix.
Quick answer.
Courtney. Good ball, back and forth. Prahalis explodes inside. Sill hedges out. Says, not on my watch. Here's Worley. Tough shot, left hand, missed wildly. Pulled down, right back to Worley, who lays it in.
Phoenix has got a couple easy ones like that. Right down low.
Don't blink. 41 Mercury. 2:17 for the quarter. Swin drives on Houston. Riley rotates. Courtney on a three again. This one rattles out. Worley brings it down. Prahalis again goes off dribble. Bonner got fouled by Tamra, and she's at the stripe. Brings us to another timeout, minute 57. Second quarter. Phoenix leading the Sky 41-40 at Allstate. Stay connected with your favorite team. Get exclusive information, photos, and promotions by liking them on Facebook and following them on Twitter. Search Official Chicago Sky on Facebook and follow at WNBA Chicago Sky on Twitter. Here in Rosemont tonight, 41-40. The guests from Phoenix leading the Sky with a minute 57 in the second. Three and 1 against the West this year. The Sky, I think I said earlier 3-0, but they do have one Western Conference loss, but faring very well against the opposite conference, but getting their hands full from Phoenix this evening, a Mercury team that came in 3-9 and lost 5 of 6. But Bonner has been a big reason why they've got the lead. 15 points as she connects on both free throws, and they go in front by 3. Phoenix showing that zone look again. Swin, good ball fake. Short on the J. Rebound Leco out to Tamra. Reset for Tisha. 90 seconds for the half. Tisha, skip past Tamra. Raises up, left it short. Sill couldn't stick it back. Gets it back and gets fouled.
Frustration there for Sylvia Fowles. She's had a rough go of it inside, just 3 for 8 from the field for Sylvia Fowles, and she is getting banged around in there. You see all the arms flailing and getting pushed. Finally, the foul is called. She's used to that, though. Game in and game out. All that physical contact.
She's got 7 points now and 5 rebounds, 3 of 8 from the field. First opportunity at the line tonight.
You say 3 of 8's not horrible, but this is a player who shoots 67% from the field, leads the WNBA in field goal percentage. Very, very efficient, even with all the contact and being pushed around inside.
The free throw numbers down a little bit, though. 64% coming in. She was at 77% last year. Near steal by Leco. Inside, turnaround, Thomas able to rattle that one home with a minute to play in the second. 45-41. Sill skips it over to Sonia. Sonia fouled by Hornbuckle. Second on Hornbuckle. Alexis Hornbuckle, 5th year out of Tennessee. And Sonia at the line. The rookie from Serbia. Hits on the first. Petrovic 5 of 5 at the stripe this year. And she stays perfect. 6 of 6. 45-43. Prahalis picked up by Tisha. Blows around her and scores.
Sammy Prahalis has been so impressive here. 9 points already for her.
13-second difference, game and shot. Final 30 seconds of the half. Knocked away and stolen by Hornbuckle. Phoenix leads 47-43. Nearly identical game and shot. Half-second difference. Sam gonna run it down. Off to Bonner. Bonner around Cash, leans in, rattles out, but she's at the line with 3.5.
Well, for somebody who is 6'4", she handles the ball so well. Dewana Bonner gets to the basket so quickly. She's got those skinny little legs, a lot of speed in there. She's a tough matchup.
Yeah.
She's got the height, she's got the speed, can handle the ball, can shoot.
She's the female version, in my opinion, of Hakeem Warwick, NBA player, former star at Syracuse, that looked at the long arms, the long legs.
Such long length.
Kind of skinny, but not in a way where she can't be tough, you know, and handle her own. Final second, Sky unable to get the shot off. Phoenix, a good run to close out the half, and on the road against the Sky here tonight, they have been more than formidable. 49-43. They got 17 from Dewana Bonner on 6 of 9, 5 of 5 at the line. 9 from Sharday Houston. The Sky with a 9 from Cash. 7 apiece for Shea Murphy. And a big sill as we head over to Julius Rhodes.
Shea, you came in with a good burst of energy, but somehow Phoenix was able to get back, get control of the game. What's your concern heading to the second half, and what needs to be done to get this back on the right side for us?
Well, we know that they're a great offensive team. You know, our only concern right now is getting stops. They're shooting a high percentage. I mean, 50 points in the first half is too many points for any team, and we got to do a better job on defensive end and you know, contest shots, limit them to 1. They'll give them second opportunities, but it's going to be defensive that wins the game. But they're a great team, but we have 20 more minutes to correct our mistakes on defense.
Okay, Shea, thanks a lot. Hey, Brent, Pat, count me in for the Wrigley deal. Back to you.
Love it. We'll do that doubleheader. Wrigley and then Allstate. So far, the home team got their work cut out for them. Down 6. Our halftime from Rosemont begins next. Big Sill and this in 424. Getting up to beat Washington. .56% shooting for the visitors from Phoenix, and they lead the Sky 49-43. 17 points from Dewana Bonner to lead all scorers. Brent Stover, Patricia Babcock-McGraw back here courtside. What do you think so far?
Well, I think Shea Murphy said it best at halftime. You just alluded to it as well. Phoenix shooting the lights out, 56%. That's 16 percentage points better than their average. They're the worst shooting team in the league on most nights, but here they have been burning it up. Sky's really got to buckle down on defense.
Sylvia Fowles has 7 points so far on 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 at the foul line. 19 points, 14 rebounds. Her average is, and got to get more buckets like that.
Absolutely. Sill looking strong there, but she's still only 3 of 8 from the field, having trouble shooting.
Tamara 6 points on 3 of 5 good minutes in the first half. Sharday Houston very active, but that one created by a tip out by Dewana Bonner, who's done about everything. But Houston, a couple of buckets here, and Prahalis nice passing as well.
Yeah. Houston 3 for 3 from three-point range, and Phoenix 4 of 8 overall, and they're the worst three-point shooting team in the league as well.
Ruth Riley, the pretty pass. Shea Murphy, good minutes off the bench, scored 7 in a very quick span, and then backdoor from Courtney to Swing Cash, who had a nice first half.
How about the rookie from Ohio State, Sammy Prahalis? 9 big points from her. She has been getting to the basket with ease.
Prahalis connecting on a couple in the first half, and at the break, again, 56% shooting for the Mercury, 46% for the Sky. 4 of 8 from downtown for Phoenix. Points in the paint. We're able to see the Sky down 6 in that category and getting out rebounded by 5.
And that doesn't happen. The Sky is the best rebounding team in the WNBA. The points in the paint are a product of that. For the Mercury, they're just hustling for rebounds right now.
So the Sky down 6, trying to snap a 3-game slide, trying to keep pace with first place Connecticut, which has already won tonight. They trail by 6. Third quarter begins next. Tonight's game is brought to you by Jewel Osco, my neighbor, my Jewel Osco. And by McDonald's, the simple joy of McDonald's. Second half about to start here at Allstate Arena in Rosemont. Sky down 6 as we check in with Julius.
Okay, thanks a lot, Brent. I had a chance to talk with Coach just before the beginning of the second half, and basically what she said is 43 points in the half is enough to win the game. She's okay with the offensive end, just got to get stopped. They're not doing a great job closing out, containing the Phoenix team that she knows wants to run. The game will be won on the defensive end. Same thing Shea Murphy said right before the beginning of the half. Back to you.
Yeah, the Sky only gives up about 70 points a game. They've given up 49 already and 56% shooting. They out-rebound opponents plus 9.5. You mentioned number 1 in the WNBA, and they are down. They are -5. The rebounding department in this first half. Got to clean some things up here in the third. Courtney inside for Sill. Sill jumper baseline short. Rebound Bonner. Here's Hornbuckle on the drive, kick out. Prahalis on a 3 and she buries it. 49-43, I should say 52-43. Largest lead of the game for Phoenix, but Courtney able to connect on a long 2.
Courtney Vandersloot, Samantha Prahalis, the 2 point guards have been going back and forth this entire game. This has been a great matchup to watch.
Bonner puts it on the floor, scores with the left, and a 3-point chance.
Well, this team doesn't stop coming at you.
It is.
They're showing all kinds of energy in the midst of a 4-game road trip, and you don't see the fatigue at all. They have only 7 players dressed. Dewana Bonner, she has been a load all game long. 19 points for Dewana Bonner already. She's right at her average.
And now 6 of 6 at the stripe for Bonner to go with 7 of 10 from the field. They've also gotten a dozen from Prahalis. Sky being led by Swin Cash's 9, 8 for Courtney. Here's Swin with 8 to shoot against Bonner. Swin off the bounce, blocked by Bonner. Out of bounds, stays with the Sky, 3 on the shot clock.
Talked about Dewana Bonner's length, one of the best shot blockers in the WNBA. No secret there, those long arms, a 6'4" frame. She's been a real presence both offensively and defensively here tonight.
Sky down 10, trailed 12 moments ago, which was their largest deficit of the game. Bad turnover on the inbound. Hornbuckle behind the back. Bonner trailing the play and scores. 57-45. Early moments here in the third.
Hokies yelling, get it into the post.
Still only 7 points on 3 of 9. A rare, tough night offensively for Big Sill.
We've been talking about how getting it inside the post should be a point of emphasis in this game for the Sky. Phoenix has some length, but length that is inexperienced.
Sonia banks it home. The Serbian cuts the deficit back to 10. Prahalis has a dozen. Turned down the long one. Houston lays it off for Bonner. I should say Thomas. And Thomas draws the foul. Petrovic's second, and Crystal Thomas gets to the line. Join the Sky on Friday, August 17th here at Allstate Arena as we celebrate the 40th anniversary of Title IX and honor the Sky's Title IX team. Get your Title IX ticket package, which is just $40 and includes 2 tickets and 2 commemorative Sky Title IX t-shirts. Call 866-SKY-WNBA to purchase your tickets. Thomas gets them both and the lead back to a dozen for Phoenix. 2 minutes deep into the third quarter here in Rosemont. Sky trying to stop a 3-game slide. Mercury trying to stop a 2-game slide. And a blocking foul on Phoenix. Tamara inbounds for Swin. Courtney calling it out. 11 to shoot for Sonia. Face up Swin. Sill calling for it. Turnaround baseline not there. And ripped down by the Mercury. Hornbuckle, fancy work. Missed on the shot, tapped out for Prahalis. Tamara defense on her. Prahalis kicks. Hornbuckle, 17-footer, and she knocks it down. Quick timeout by Pokey Chapman. The Mercury exploding out of the locker room. They've stretched the lead to 14 on the Sky. Sachs Recreation Center, a facility of the Deerfield Park District, is proud to be the official training facility of the Chicago Sky. Sachs Recreation Center, offering 100,000 square feet of fitness, sports, family recreation, and fun.
Brett, the start of this second half has been disastrous for the Sky. I honestly thought coming into this game the victory was just going to be a matter of crossing the T's, dotting the I's against this Phoenix team that has been decimated by injury. 3 of the top players in the league, Diana Taurasi, Penny Taylor, Candace Dupree out. They're missing a 4th starter as well. In Sanford, their big center. And the Sky has just looked lethargic, almost like they were feeling like victory was going to be a matter of crossing the T's and dotting the I's. We haven't energy. The Sky is getting beaten on the boards. That's their game. +8 for the Mercury. The Sky really has to get the lead out and show some energy here.
Need some heart.
Yep.
Down 14, largest deficit. 6 to shoot for Shea. Shea off the bounce, blocked on the help side D. Hornbuckle got over there. Here's Bonner, who's got 22 points on 8 of 11. Came in averaging 20. Houston in the corner. Spins, tough, fall away, short, rebound, Sill. Courtney to the rim, left hand.
Like it. Get to the basket, make things happen, force the defense to guard you.
6:16 for the third. 61-49. Prahalis over to Bonner. Bonner defended by Swin. Thomas goes to work. Bad pass for Hornbuckle. They've gotten 22 from Bonner, a dozen from Prahalis. The Sky with 10 from Courtney to go with 5 assists. 9 from Swin, but haven't gotten much offense from Swin in quite a while. Only 7 for Sill. Courtney again. That's 12 for Courtney. Back-to-back lay-ins for the second-year player out of Gonzaga.
I like the way Courtney is getting herself to the basket, absorbing the contact there, being aggressive. The Sky's kind of been playing lackadaisical offense here so far in the second half. Somebody's got to step it up and take charge.
They've been out-rebounded by 8 That's unheard of for this team.
It is.
Courtney makes it a three-point play. She's got 13 points. The Sky now 11 of 14 from the line as a team tonight. Prahalis defended by Courtney. Here's Bonner against Tamra. Good move inside. Hangs and hits. Wow, that's almost undefensible. Indefensible.
Both.
Hate to laugh because it's bad news for the Sky. She's got 24. Tamra trying to turn the corner. Kicks for Shea. Her three-pointer is off. Swin the rebound and the kick. Courtney, one more for Tamra. Tamra off the dribble.
And that's the way this Sky is going to have to beat this team. Sky not shooting particularly well. Got to get those offensive rebounds. Swin hustled for that one. Sky got a second chance. That's where the Sky is going to make up ground.
Got to defend here. Prahalis too strong on a jumper. Swin pulled it down. Lost it momentarily. But a foul on Phoenix as the official hit Shea in the mouth, making the call.
Seen some hustle on the boards out of Swin Cash. I like that she brings that to the table. She can kind of be both that smooth, smaller forward, but she can also kind of pound around inside and be physical as well, especially on the board. She has that kind of versatility.
Courtney in rhythm. Off the mark. Tracked down by Hornbuckle.
Look how fast Phoenix wants to get up and down the floor.
Here's Bonner. Hornbuckle fires it in. Turnaround Thomas, no. Sill rips it out of the Sky. Courtney pushes, pulls up, left it short, out of bounds. Mercury ball, they lead by 9 at 4:20.
Courtney Vandersloot pounding her chest saying, my bad, but somebody got in Courtney Vandersloot's ear at halftime and said, we need you taking more shots. We need you to be more of an offensive threat. She's taken that to heart. She has a team leading 13 points right now. I like her aggressiveness, even on the missed shot there. Sky needs more of that offensively.
Off the curl, Bonner, no. Cash fighting for it. Pulled down by Hornbuckle, who's been everywhere for loose balls tonight. Alexis Hornbuckle has 8 rebounds with countless other pickups and 5 points. And they're out hustling the Sky tonight. Although, nice little spurt for our team over the last couple of minutes. Trailed by 14 a moment ago, and they've got the deficit at 9 with 4:04 to play here in the third. Sky trying to get to 8 and 4. Connecticut has already won. They lead the East, so at the moment they lead by 2. The Sky trying to keep pace.
The Sky really can't afford to let this golden opportunity slip by. I like the energy that we've seen here in this little stretch. Came out flat out of halftime, but Swin Cash has kind of ignited things on the boards a little bit. Like I said before, that's where the Sky is going to really win this game, is by getting those second chance opportunities and shutting Phoenix down on the other end. It's got to be one and done for the Mercury.
Upcoming schedule for the Sky, and they continue this home stretch of 3 in a row. Sunday against Atlanta at 5, and 5 days later at home against New York. It's actually 4 in a row at home. 7:30 tip for that one. And the following night at Indiana, the Sky 0-3 against the Fever this season. So that's a fish they need to fry. They need to, though, take care of this one here tonight. Again, in case you're just joining us, 3 of the top players in the league not dressing for this Mercury team right now, yet they lead by 9.
It's got to be hats off to the Mercury. They're really showing so much heart and determination right now. Out a total of 4 starters, and like you said, 3 of the very best players in the WNBA, and Diana Taurasi, Penny Taylor, Candace Dupree. I mean, that, for any team, that's just devastating. And the heart that we've seen this team play with, only 7 players dressed. They're going after loose balls. They're being so tough on the boards and shooting the lights out. This has been an impressive performance, given everything that this team has gone through.
Yeah, they're shooting 55% from the field. Bonner leads them with 24. Worley at the high post, backs it out, stolen away. Yeah, Tamra.
Tamra played that beautifully and had her hands outstretched, ready for that steal.
Lob for Sill, tough catch. Tried to kick it, Bonner stole it.
And when you see your teammate in trouble under the basket, you've got to move to an open spot so she can get you the ball. Swin Cash just stood flat-footed there.
They've defended Sil well tonight. She's only 3 of 10, 7 points. Both have 7 rebounds. Foul inside as Hornbuckle tried to get position and Courtney committed the personal. Three and a half for the third. 63-54. 5 of 10 on threes for the Mercury. Near steal, Prahalis trying to get it, and it was off Shea Murphy's knee.
I'm sorry, how is that not a foul? The crowd agrees with me on that one, Brett. Shea Murphy going for that loose ball, knocked down from behind by Prahalis. Just totally taken out. Wow.
That kind of a night. Gotta buckle up here, grind this one out. Down 63-54. Bonner hangs, misses. Thank goodness. We've seen her hit that shot a couple of times tonight.
She is really good at those little runners right down the middle of the lane.
She's 8 of 11. She's played about 22 minutes in this game. She's got 24 points. You can catch the Chicago Sky, led by head coach Pokey Chapman and all-stars Sylvia Fowles on Comcast Xfinity CN100. Check chicagosky.net for the full broadcast schedule and game times. Gospel night is Sunday. And the Sky need one against the Atlanta Dream on Sunday. They need one tonight to stop this 3-game slide and to stay a game and a half back of Connecticut in the Eastern Conference. Tisha off to Shea. Here's Tamara. Back to Shea. Swin pops out and hits. A dozen for Swin. And an offensive foul on Phoenix. That's Worley's foul. They only go 8 deep here tonight. Got to take advantage. Tough catch inside, out of bounds, stays with the Sky. 16 to shoot, 2:41 game clock. Here's Tisha. Shea on the drive, the kick. Swin, good ball fake through the lane. Couldn't finish.
Oh, look at Dewana Bonner and her speed.
This is the scoop with the putback from Worley. 66-57. Mercury. Carolyn Swartz set to check in for the first time. Out front, Shea. Wheels, kicks. 6 to shoot, Swin. Inside, and a push on the Mercury.
Sylvia Fowles has just been fighting and fighting for position to no avail pretty much all night long. Just 7 points for Big Sil, 3 of 10 from the field. She's going to have to get it done in other ways at the free throw line. Draw fouls, draw that contact, hold that position, and then on the boards as well. Try to get some easy ones on maybe some putbacks.
Connects on her first. She's 2 of 3 at the line tonight. As a team, the Sky 12 of 15 on free throws. The Mercury 11 of 13. Got them both. Houston tied up. Here's Worley. 8 to shoot. Good defensive sequence. Can the Sky close it out? Prahalis Missed it. Rebound, Sill. Good defense by the Sky. Now Shea connects.
When she is all alone, she is tough to stop from three-point range. Had her feet set perfectly, totally in rhythm. That is Shea Murphy's shot right there.
Sky to within 4. 10 on the shot clock for the Mercury. Prahalis, baseline runner. No. Rebound, Mercury. Whose is it? 2 on the deck. Jump ball. Sky has ratcheted the defense up in the last couple of minutes.
Love that hustle out of Shea Murphy, hitting the deck there, really fighting for the ball. That's the kind of energy the Sky needs to get back in this game and take control.
Worley and Shea will jump. .101 for the third. Controlled by Bonner. Prahalis for the block. Turnaround, tough. Jump ball inside again. Sky tying up the Mercury defensively right now.
With the Mercury getting all kinds of second chance opportunities. Nice job getting a hand on that ball. We got to come down with it.
And now Thomas jumps a swing. Again, they've got the size advantage. But we win it. Tamara takes way off the mark. Thomas rips it away. .30 seconds to play in the third. 12-second differential, game and shot. 7 to shoot. Houston short. Rebound Shea. Tisha brings it up. Shot clock off. Final 10 seconds for the third. Sky down 4. Swin pops out. Down to 2 seconds. Takes it in. Lays it up, but no. 3 quarters in the books. Allstate Arena in Rosemont. Sky have pulled to within 4. 10 minutes to play when we come back. New York City Bagel Deli is the official caterer of the Sky. New York City Bagel Deli offering a wide range of original New York style bagels and authentic New York style pizza. Visit one of their 3 downtown Chicago locations. Fourth quarter begins at Allstate. Sky Mercury locked up in a good one. The Sky trying to get to 8-4, stay a game and a half out of first in the East. They trailed by as many as 14, but good defense down the stretch in the third. Now they've got it to within 4.
I say this has got to be a win. I mean, I'm going to call it right now. This is a must win for the Sky. When you look at the big picture, you're at home, you're against a team that is hurting. You've got to take advantage of this matchup, this point in time. You know, and then you've got 3 really tough Eastern Conference games coming up. Sky has got to pull this out. Dig deep, play with some heart to finish out strong.
Andrea Riley runs the point to begin the fourth for them. Bonner with 25 points, drives, misses, but draws the whistle. Luana Bonner is 7 of 8 at the line. Gets there for 2 here, trying to extend their 66-62 advantage.
Sky's good trying everything on Dewana Bonner. Tamara Young was on her, seeing a little bit of still fouls. Swin Cash. And she has just been unstoppable. 26 points, 9 of 14 from the field.
Misses front iron. Thomas chases it down. Houston out to Riley, who calls it out. 16 on the shot clock. Here's Worley against Swin. Thomas down the lane. Good D by the Sky. Tisha against Riley, veteran against youngster. Shea Murphy, corner three.
Shea Murphy is really pouring it on off the bench. 13 for her. It's her second three-pointer.
Houston, tough shot in the lane, and she hits.
Now I would correct myself, third three-pointer for Shea.
Shea Murphy with 13, Courtney with 13, Swin with 12. Still only 9 so far. Swin picked up by Worley, kicks it for Shea. 4 on the shot clock. Sonia with 2, launches. Banked off, no. Riley corrals the loose ball.
Last couple of possessions for the Sky, minus that three-pointer by Shea, down on the shot clock.
Worley off the nice feed from Houston. Houston's been tough tonight. 11 points, 3 rebounds, now 4 assists.
This is so out of character for the Sky, allowing this team to just knife right through the middle of its defense. The Sky has been known for some lockdown defense in the lane.
Tamara can't finish inside, pulled down by Thomas. (71-65). 7:50 to play here at Allstate. The second of a 4-game homestand for the Sky. 4 on the shot clock. Bonner fires around and out. Rebound Sill. 9 points now, 10 rebounds for Big Sill. Swin drops it into her, and she gets fouled in there by Thomas.
Mercury has been hurting the Sky in 2 different ways tonight. Shooting very well from 3-point range. Sharday Houston has been a big factor there, but also knifing through the lane, as I mentioned. The Sky has usually done a nice job of that.
Swin, I was going to say, with a hard drive, and now she draws the ball.
If you look at some of the losses that the Sky has had this season, and you see Swin try to make something happen, going strong there, drawing contact. But those losses, a lot of them, due to the Indiana Fever, have been the Indiana Fever shooting from a 3-point range, and now this, that's kind of the way that the Fever or that the Sky is getting beat with those long-range shots. Indiana hit 50% of their threes on Wednesday. And the Sky has really done a nice job of keeping teams out of the lane, and this Phoenix team is really exposing that. They're opening things up. They're being able to drive and kick. They've had a nice balance to their offense, and that's something that we haven't seen out of a lot of opponents this year, is that getting to the basket. Phoenix is doing a great job of that tonight.
Sky down 5. Here's Riley. Houston screens. Near steal. Shea. She was out of bounds. Wanted the timeout, didn't get it. Didn't get the timeout.
She might have been a little step too late, maybe. Oh.
They'll give you that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. I feel like she shouldn't have been granted that. Obviously pulling for the Sky here, but I'm not a big fan of that in the game. I thought that was the right call. Houston against Shea. Sharday Houston, guarded shot, buries it anyway. Lead back to 7. 6:42 to play. Courtney against Riley. Still dribbling. Shea drops it down. Sill double pumps and gets to the line.
Sill taking on that contact. Phoenix Mercury has been just throwing bodies one after another at Sylvia Fowles tonight. Sill just the 9 points. 10 rebounds though. She can get her double-double. She's had a double-double in every game but one so far this season. She can get it right here. There she does.
Sky fans, you can get all the latest news, game stats, videos, and photos at the Sky's official website, chicagosky.net. To stay on top of your Sky news, log on to chicagosky.net. 73-67, 6.5 left in the game. And Sill gets them both. Sky to within 5. Prahalis right through the lane, draws the whistle. She is tough. 12 points and 5 of 13, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. And she is not afraid to go in.
Yeah, she has had a seamless transition as a rookie. Big Ten's Player of the Year out of Ohio State. A lot on her shoulders with Diana Taurasi out. She's filling that gap for the Mercury. Has been doing a great job.
What did you see with her? I know you called some of her games. Big Ten, what was it that you saw maybe most impressively?
I just love the way she handles the ball and sees the floor. Such a great passer. You know, can really pass from anywhere on the floor. Long passes, knifing through the lane. And I just love her swagger. And she is not afraid to play with that kind of swagger, that kind of confidence, almost a cockiness. And I love that because I feel like the women's game misses some of that. We've talked about just how demure some of the players are and soft-spoken, and I like Samantha Prahalis' cockiness.
Sill got blocked inside. Maybe contact, but no whistle. 75-68 as we approach the midpoint of the 4th. Tamra all over Prahalis here. 10 on the shot clock. Worley. Hornbuckle's 3 is in. My goodness. Wow. They are 6 of 14 now on threes.
Shooting 52%.
Swin in rhythm. Got it.
Sky can't afford to just answer though. Really need those stops. And you need to string a few of them together.
Prahalis around Tamra. Knocked away.
Nice.
Good D by Sill on the help. Swin gallops the other way. Nearly turned it back over. Loose ball to Shea.
Sky needed a lucky bounce. Lucky there, lucky.
Down 7. Courtney through the lane, kicks. Corner jumper. Tamra knocks it down.
Talked about it all season. Known for her ability to drive to the basket in recent years, but that spot-up jumper is kind of becoming her forte this season.
4:25 remaining and a foul out high on Shea. Break time. Brought to you by Robert Morris University. 78-73 down the stretch here at Allstate. Allstate Arena. An upcoming game is July 1st, Sunday. The Sky take on Eastern Conference rival, the Atlanta Dream. Tip-off scheduled for 5 p.m. and all fans can enjoy a post-game performance by gospel artist Marvin Sapp. For more information or to purchase tickets, call 866-SKY-WNBA. It's crunch time, 4:24 left. Sky trailed by 6 at halftime. Trailed by 14 early in the 3rd. They've cut it back to 5. Here's Sade Houston, tough fall away off the backboard, won't go. Got her own rebound and kicks it corner. Hornbuckle finds a better spot, left it short, rebound Swin. Swin Cash, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Tamra looking for Sill, instead raises up and connects on a jumper.
Tamra Young pretty nonchalant with that shot, but that was big time. Sky needed that.
Tamra's got 12. Swin now defends on Prahalis. Sky defenders taking their turns on her. Tough shot won't go for Bonner. Got it back and misses. Rebound Tisha. A chance for a tie or to get to within 1. 3:21 to play here at Allstate Arena. Sky trying to get to 8 and 4. Stop a 3-game slide. Sill the touch on the block through the lane, missed it wildly. Her frustrating night continues. Sill only 3 of 12, but the Sky within 3 thanks to 16 from Swin, 13 from Shea, and 13 from Courtney. Prahalis has her 3 spin out on the rebound. It'll be Sky basketball. Timeout with 2:53 left. Sky trying to battle back and grind out an important win at home here tonight. 7 of 15 at the arc tonight. Shea thought about the corner 3, instead flips it back for Tamra. Tamra drives, got blocked from behind by Hornbuckle, stays with the Sky, 6 on the shot clock. 81-77. 120 remaining. Inbound for Swin. Swin with 3 to shoot. Tough shot. Line no. Tamra flying through, but it's out of bounds. Off the Sky.
Wow. Some tough luck there.
They have botched. The Sky has some late layups that they could certainly use. Prahalis kicks corner. Bonner crawls off. Fought for. Picked up by Thomas. Tisha got in there. Thomas didn't like it. And now DeWanna Bonner stands in between them. Swin wanted a foul. 59.6, 81-77, and let's see just what transpired there.
So much contact in there, Brent. It's unbelievable. But you know what? The Sky needs to solve that problem from the very start and just go up and get those rebounds. The Sky got the better end of that deal.
Technical foul
on the Mercury.
Wow. Holy smokes.
As a product of that little scuffle.
What a time to make that call. Corey Gaines can't believe it. I just heard him tell the official that's not good officiating. I gotta be honest, with a minute left, I don't know that she did enough because of the game situation. It's that old argument. You base it on the game situation, you base it on the rules. Now, according to the rules, if the official felt she heard too much, then you call it there. But boy, oh boy, what a fortunate break.
Or just wanting to nip something that could turn bigger here in the last minute in the bud.
It is Mercury ball. 55 seconds left, they lead by 3. Need another good defensive stand. Prahalis pulls up from 15, short. Rebound, Thomas. Got blocked by Sill, but a foul on the Sky. Late call there. Gonna be Sill that gets it.
I have not seen this kind of rebounding deficiency out of the Sky all season. This team has been tough on the boards, but the Mercury has out-rebounded and out-hustled the Sky all game. 40 to 25 rebounding advantage for the Mercury. And once again, the Sky, the #1 rebounding team in the league. This does not happen to this team. This is what has kept this Mercury team in this game. It's that hustle, getting those second chance opportunities. Sky fans trying to make it tough on Thomas.
Missed it.
Oh my
Rebound
goodness.
by Houston.
Oh, wow.
Got to step it up again here on defense. It's been the story of the night. The Sky getting out-rebounded 41 to 25. -16. 10 to shoot. Bonner, a bailout foul. And I don't know who committed it or how. Wow, that looked clean.
Dewana Bonner didn't have room, didn't have anywhere to go, throws up a prayer.
I don't know where it was.
Yeah, where was that contact, Brent?
I'll let him play. 32.9, 81-78. Bonner, what a time
Oh,
for
man.
this.
And the Mercury just continue to give gifts to the Sky with the missed free throws.
It's right here for the Sky. Bonner now 8 of 11. Will it stay a one-possession game?
And if she misses, you have got to come down with the rebound.
Got it. 4-point lead, Mercury. Timeout, Pokey Chapman. It's 82-78, Phoenix. 32.9 to play here at Allstate. Sky game 2 of a 4-game homestand. They'll get Atlanta here on Sunday afternoon. They've lost 3 in a row. You said it, Patricia, early in this second half. This is a must-win because of this situation. You're struggling, and you're getting a wounded team.
You're getting a wounded team, and you have 3 very tough Eastern Conference games coming up. You got to win a game like this at home, especially. I'm shocked at the lack of rebounding out of the Sky. I mean, so much of rebounding is heart and hustle, and this team has done such a good job of that. That's been this team's calling card all season. This team doesn't get out rebounded. Sylvia Fowles has been a monster on the board, and that is what has kept this Phoenix Mercury team alive. I mean, the Sky, if this ends up being a loss, is just going to kick itself hard because of the lack of rebounding and the heart and hustle there on the boards. No excuse for that, Brett.
-16 rebounding for the Sky tonight, 41-25. Mercury shooting percentage, it's down to 46%. They've been hot most of the game. They've hit 7 of 16 threes. The Sky shooting 43%, 7 of 15 at the arc. Sky down 4. They've got the basketball. Phoenix has opened the door down the stretch.
Yeah, they have. And, you know, this team, they haven't used the clock as their friend at any point in this game, so you got to figure that the Sky is going to get more cracks at this. Phoenix is shooting quickly. Still within reach for the Sky.
It's back to the Mercury, a 5-second call.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my, travel, I should say, call. Wow. With 23.1, what a time for a turnover. Only 10 Sky turnovers. But that one comes at a really bad time.
Very bad. Oh, Shea Murphy.
Wow.
How about that? The hustle and heart that she has given this Sky tonight. She has brought it.
Who wants this game?
Yeah.
Bonner had to go up for knee, but that's Shea creating it. You're right. And a timeout
Shea has been on DeWanna Bonner the better part of the last half of this fourth quarter, and she has made life difficult for DeWanna Bonner. In her face, challenging passes, making it tough. Love that defensive energy that Shea Murphy gives, but will it be enough for the Sky here in these last 22 seconds?
22.2 to play. A pivotal game here for the Sky, playing their third full game without Epiphany Prince, the leading scorer. They trail by 4. They had a bad turnover moments ago, but Shea got it right back for him. And now they've got to get some quick points. Do you go 2 or 3 here, down 4? Whatever's easiest. Yeah, whatever's easiest, but I think that you still will have some time to get this team to shoot quickly, force it to a turnover. Phoenix already has 18 turnovers. I think you go for the best shot right now. Shea kicks it out. Tisha's 3. Petrovic. Oh! That's Sonia Petrovic. 82-81. 10 seconds. Can they get the steal? Now they get a foul, and they do. Tisha fouled Thomas. Sonia Petrovic with a big 3 to pull them to within 1, and now guaranteed a final crack of this, regardless of what happens on the free throws. Well, Sonia Petrovic has done such a nice job in her first year for the Chicago Sky. She's had a couple of big games. Her very first game ever, scored 13 points on 4-4 shooting. Or that was 10 points rather at Atlanta. 13 points against Minnesota last weekend. Petrovic hitting a huge three-pointer. Thomas makes it a 2-point edge for Phoenix. 83-81. Remember, if she misses, you gotta have the rebound, and the Sky hasn't always closed out on free throws. Got them both. Sky down 3, timeout. Well, Sonia just hit a big 3, but I tell you what, we're missing our main gun in that area. Epiphany Prince had all those buzzer-beating 3s during her big stretch where she had 30 points in 3 consecutive games. Who do you go to? Boy, I say Sonia again. Sonia again. How about Shea Murphy? Shea Murphy's had a few 3-pointers in this game. Maybe set a pick for Shea. At least you have a couple of options. Maybe attractive as Pip would be at this point, given her history of the buzzer beater, the buzzer beating 3-pointer, but Shea and Sonia have both shown that they can hit some big 3-pointers under pressure. Here we go. They could use her now. She'd love to see this baby go to overtime. Down 3, 7.9. Sonia inbound. Out there with Tisha, Swin, Sill, and Shea. Sonia in for Sill. Kick out, Tisha. Sonia, Swin, 3-pointer. No. Rebound, Phoenix. Time runs out. Wow. 84-81, Phoenix holds on. Swin in the final seconds can't connect on the 3. And the Sky, their comeback falls short. Phoenix resigned to letting Sylvia hit that and got some good rotation there. Got a couple of different looks at the 3-pointer off of Sill's pass from inside. Just in the end, DeWanna Bonner with those long arms played great defense on Swin Cash, made it tough for her to get a good look as the clock ran down. Bonner led them with 27. In the loss, Swin scores 16, 11 points, 10 rebounds for Sill, but only 3 of 12 from the field. But Bonner really was the story tonight at both ends. Came in averaging 20, went 7 over that this evening. They snap a 2-game slide, they get to 4 and 9. The Sky now a losing streak at 4. We fall to 7 and 5, and we're 2.5 games back of Connecticut. Well, it was a really tough loss for the Sky.
losing against this injured team at home. This was a golden opportunity for the Sky to put a stop to the losing streak. I just am shocked about the lack of rebounding, the lack of heart and hustle on the boards, being out rebounded by 17 to this Mercury team. That's the real disappointment there. Back to the drawing board for the Sky. You got to correct that problem immediately.
Well, that does it for our game coverage. We thank you for tuning in to Sky Basketball on Comcast Digital 100. Our next game is Sunday evening at 5 p.m. live from right here at the Allstate Arena as the Sky takes on the Atlanta Dream. It's also Gospel Night with a special performance by Marvin Sapp following the game. So for Patricia Babcock-McGraw, Julius Rhodes, and our entire crew, I'm Brent Stover. So long from Allstate. Final score 84-81 Phoenix. The proceeding has been an exclusive presentation of Chicago Sky Television.